trying to sift through human speech, which has different nuances. Sometimes a lot of Jeopardy questions have jokes, there's riddles. And what Watson does is it takes those clues and produces a probable answer based on context. And I don't think many search engines can do that.
So yay, Watson.
Yeah. It also learns from its mistakes. This happened in late March, mid-March. I watched the episode. I don't remember what the date was. But it's gotten much better. And you'll see, if you watch an episode, you'll see over the course of the episode, Watson learns from its mistakes and it gathers momentum and it learns how to do its job better. It's pretty freaky. So let's see. So AI, it's
AI is pretty damn.
I think it's plausible in the future, definitely. So the gecko. Now, if you combine what I just talked about from the Metal Gear and the AI, you kind of get a gecko.
Let's put Watson on Petman.
Yeah. And that's no. That is a bad idea. But so I think geckos or vehicles like it, or fun stuff like that. Really high trained vehicles with this auto correction and like dexterity. I didn't show a video of robotic dexterity, but like they have robots that can just catch things and like articulate them really well. But this might be the future weapon. It's probably going to be really expensive to develop, but whatever. It's the U.S. military. Let's see. Actually, I have another fun little trivia point. The gecko's legs are actually made of muscle. They're, according to the Metaverse, I like that word. It's made of ungulate stem cell developed into muscle. An ungulate is a hoofed animal, either with 3 toes, 4 toes, 2 toes, 1 toe. So basically, those could be like camel legs, giraffe legs, some super mixture. I don't know.
Elephant.
But there's a lot of stem cell research going on, and I mean, I don't see any reason why it couldn't develop into something like that. So
again,
maybe we'll see the gecko.
Far cry, but possible, plausible, maybe.
All right.
We'll stick with maybe.
So moving on. Trivia time. Okay. So for an eye patch, if you don't get it right, we might give you something else. A couple of other frisbees. We have some band-aids.
We made these pretty hard, so these are for like core guys.
Yeah, these are getting pretty hard. So, what brand of cigarettes does Solid Snake smoke?
I saw that hand first. Sorry, no. However, here is a band-aid for your boo-boo. Again.
The boss?
That is actually a correct answer. One of 2.
Before SOP happened, he smoked Muslims. And
so,
the second brand he
I don't know if I'm
smoked
gonna be able to
was
frisbee this, so I'm gonna give it a Hail Mary throw.
This is gonna replace my arm.
Nope. Not from here on out. Patches, you come to us.
Yeah. All right. So nanomachines. You want to talk about that?
Nanomachines. No, that's fine.
Okay. Well, nanomachines do exist, but certainly not in the scope, scale, sophistication that it is in the Metaverse. A really interesting nanomachine that's happening right now is a sort of 40-molecule gold shell that administers a drug, and this gold shell will target only tumor cells. So there's been extensive research into this. This could be the cure to some cancers. It's really interesting, but that's pretty much the level of what nanomachines do. They're passive. They sort of kind of act like a drug, not really. They're not active like SOP or Snake's nanomachines in Metal Gear Solid, anything like that. Let's see.
Each individual soldier has been fully ID tagged with nanomachines injected into their bodies for that purpose. The nanomachines keep track of the soldiers and their real-time personal data 24 hours a day. They monitor each man's position, movement speed, reserve ammo, firing accuracy, wounds, rations, water intake and supply, sweat secreted, heart rate, blood pressure and sugar levels, oxygen. All the data gathered on body condition, on sensory organ data showing pain and fear, data on every internal response within the body. All of it is collected by an AI at the system's core.
This is so badass. The war economy at work, people.
Okay, man.
I didn't help.
The nanomachine network inside each unit member's body lets us share each other's senses. They can see what I see. And it helps control pain.
Is that part of the system? Yeah, I think seeing what other people see
With
might be
SOP,
in various
my team
situations.
can literally operate as one.
Little iffy.
Well, except for a certain someone who's not much of a team player.
The nanomachines inside soldiers' bodies adapt to different conditions, promoting the release of neurotransmitters, hormones, and stimulants, giving them an edge in battle. They can create an artificial combat high by releasing endorphins at the same time a soldier kills an enemy. Or they can suppress hormones to neutralize the soldier's emotions, prevent them from panicking and engaging in friendly fire or needless massacres. It's all controlled by the system's core AI. It artificially controls the soldier's pain, emotions, senses. In other words, the essence of his being. The skyrocketing demands of the war economy have fueled the demand for more soldiers and more fighting. This in turn led to the development of technologies to rapidly improve their combat abilities and control their actions. The system ensures a steady supply of battle-optimized soldiers at a minimum of cost.
So I'm sure you guys have seen the video many times.
We saw it more.
Yeah, editing that video, we saw it a lot more times. So there's actually, they're coming out with implantable chips that can do that, sort of monitor your biochemistry, but there's nothing that makes you see what other people see. And certainly not...
Unless you try really hard.
That's still...
But in any case, half yes, half no. There's some stuff that could happen, and there's some stuff that you'll probably not see through the use of technology, I guess. I don't know.
Well, not nanotechnology, certainly.
Not nanotechnology. Fox dye. Fox dye is a fun one, and there's a lot of stuff to be said, and I unfortunately can't delve into all of it. However, what I will talk about is, yeah, in the essence of time. However, what we gather is viruses target specific genetic makeups, and that's why you have viruses that are specific to certain animals and things like that. Now, essentially,
These are tissue specific. It's really interesting.
yeah. Essentially, we can't say for certain, but what we can say is if you were to somehow map out someone's entire genetic strand and make it specific to them, yeah, it could actually target specifically them. However, well, yes, so really big shock is that fox dye could potentially happen. However, you also have to take into factor, God bless you, you also have to take into factor that fox dye would take an astronomical amount of time to actually manufacture, because you'd have to map out everyone's specific DNA, and you really can't skip a beat, otherwise it would just probably pass over them.
Yeah.
So, fox dye.
No. Tribute time again.
All right, I saw Liquid first.
He's bisexual?
Yes.
Wow, got it.
Well, somebody's been studying vamp.
Oh, I studied that for
Oh, no, we're not throwing these.
Yeah, they end up in the aisle. Doesn't work out.
Now, Liquid,
Congratulations.
you're just like your daddy now.
Uh,
Take one out first.
All right, so let's apply for this real quick. We're running out of time. I did some calculations with the railgun. The Metalverse claims that a personal railgun, like the railgun rifle, has an exit velocity of 10 megajoules. Now I took just say a 50 caliber bullet. I mean this seems pretty reasonable, and I did the calculations, and that means that I have my notes here. It would have a muzzle velocity of 15.8 thousand miles per hour. Okay.
It happens.
And there would be a kickback of 1,500 pounds. So take Fortune, about, she's kind of jacked, maybe 140 pounds, she gets thrown like 20 feet.
No, she doesn't get thrown 20 feet. Her arm gets thrown 20 feet.
The rest of her is still there.
Possibly even unmoved, it's so damn fast. Oh look, my arm is gone. Solid eye.
So that's pure fantasy. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, we're stretched for time, so we're kind of pushing. But solid eye, possible in the sense that, yeah, you can totally see through screens. Congratulations.
Yeah, there's military technology where they put an active battle situation sort of thing over their eye to attach their helmets. It's really neat.
Exoskeleton. Yeah. All right, white exoskeleton kind of delves into things like white blood and. Oh, that is later. Okay, never mind. Don't hear that. All right, so the exoskeleton. What we got here?
Well, there's a certain example. There's Japan's Cyberdyne. Apparently, they don't know American canon like Terminator.
Yeah.
So they've developed the HAL. Also, kind of the HAL 5 exoskeleton, where it aids them in lifting things, and